ding, and then it'll be like 8 seconds in once it starts. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It starts off. Dude, I think I'm going to order me some Hims.
Hims? What is that?
It's like that mail order gender reaffirming medication for dudes.
Oh, yeah, like hair loss meds and boner pills?
Exactly.
So which of those is the one for you?
Oh, I don't need that stuff. I'm totally covered on that front.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. So did you get a cream that helps you avoid doing laundry?
No.
What about a diffuser oil that makes you appreciate IPAs?
Close, but also no.
Whoa, wait. I know. It's just a whistle that helps you with catcalls.
Almost. No, it's a little device you wear between your thighs that helps train you to man spread better.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. It's pretty cool.
Yo, while you're at it, can you order me up some of those boner pills? You just logged into the 3-Bit Gamer Show. Welcome to the 3-Bit Gamer Show. I'm JD.
And this is Peterson.
And let's see your boners.
Oh, wow. We're just going for it.
Straight in. Look, Hims is sponsoring the podcast this week. They approached us and they're like, here, we're gonna, here's the contract, here's the amount of money we're gonna cut you. But I insisted on complete editorial autonomy on our ad read. So this is what we got.
And actually we're like, we also have another sponsor. It's Crave Cookies. You want to do a collab with them. So yeah, we're going to crush up some boner pills onto
Crave Cookies will put hair on your dick. That's the,
it's going to be called Bricked Up.
Bricked Up. Live from the 3-Bit Gamer Show. The news. Hey, so the news this week is brought to us by Crave Cookies.
Wait,
Crave.
There we go.
Yeah, get bricked up at Crave. Dude, I'm not sure I totally even understand bricked up. Like, I get what it means. I don't know, like, the origin, the etymology of what the brick is referring to. But I like
bricks
it.
Are hard, I think that's it.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, now I super appreciate it. It's almost like Irish rhyming slang.
Get bricked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, I like that. That's fun.
It is.
Crave Cookies. This cookie shop is no relationship to Hims.
We actually don't know if if
they could be working on something.
We don't know. We're not in that part of the business.
Dude, I was out in Florida last week opening a Crave. It's the only time I ever turn on the television. And it's rare. I don't really care to do it in the hotel room. Every once in a while, I'm like working on my laptop and I need some background noise. So I'll turn on cable TV. Remember cable TV?
Yeah.
It exists still in only one format, which is in hotel rooms. I don't know how they haven't figured out, how Netflix hasn't figured out to sell bundles to hotel rooms. I don't know.
I mean, you can just sign into your Netflix account.
That's what they tell you to do. And I'm like, I have a Netflix account. So
I
watch cable.
Oh, I see what's happening. So now you're stuck with cable.
Which is just ads. It honestly is like 70% ads.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And of those 70%, another 70% of them are ads for Hims.
Oh, okay.
Just everything. Just hair, boners, all the stuff. They just like grouped it in there. I thought it was just for hair loss. And then they're
boner
like, no,
hair.
We'll get you bricked up. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that was the service you provided. But now I do, because I watched 800 Hims ads this last week. So now I know.
You get some?
No, I'm all set. I'm bricked up 24/7. All right, so Crave Cookies. Crave Cookies.
Prove it.
All right.
Sit back down.
I can't. It's stuck on the desk. All right. So...
This is the best Crave spot
we're going to lose our sponsorship. Absolutely.
Just
This is
like
technically during our sponsor. The Crave Cookies marketing director is going to look over the seat and be like, "This is what we're paying for."
And our minute is up. Okay, that's it.
And there you go. Moving on to the news. Kill me. Crave Cookies Cookie Shop, cravecookies.com. 7 new cookies every week or every 2 weeks. Here they are. We got to get this out fast. Red Velvet Oreo, Turtle, Nutella Cinnarol, Holiday M&M, Grinch. We'll tell you more about them next week. Go get bricked up at Crave.
Get your tongue bricked up. Some Crave Cookies.
I can't. God, dude, we're like 5 years old. As Microsoft works on abandoning the Xbox, Valve is stepping in to fill the gap with a newly announced Steam machine along with an updated controller. I love that
They're back in it
right now. Like, this is not the first time Valve has released a Steam machine. In fact, they have tried a couple of times, but this is the most perfectly timed one, since we were just talking about how Microsoft is looking for an off-ramp with the Xbox.
Yeah.
Like, we're not selling them. The hardware is expensive. It's not really profitable for us. And Gabe Newell just like marches in. He's like, hey, here. This was just, we just had this. I guess if Xbox is just going to cede all of this territory that they spent 20 plus years cultivating, yeah, we'll just take it.
Yeah.
Well, this can just be our territory then. It'll be us and the PlayStation and the Switch. Cool. Thanks, Xbox. They just give up, which is great.
I think the Steam Deck was successful for them. Like, it's done great. And so they're like, yeah, let's just try this again.
Let's do hardware. Let's do hardware. So this is essentially a cube, and it looks great. Oh, it
honestly does look good.
As they
I
showed
was just
in the
looking
picture,
at it and I was like, yeah, this looks nice.
It fits under a banana. That was their size thing. So it's about as wide as a banana.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a cube that's like on all sizes, about the size of a banana. So it's pretty fucking small.
Yeah.
And so this thing would fit just about anywhere in your house, like under your TV or on your desk, really easily. They were also very proud of the LED strip. It has an LED strip.
Why is it?
Bottom,
that's like the first thing. It's like, there's an LED strip, y'all.
Dude, it's so funny. I love their marketing on this fucking thing. It fits under a banana, has an LED strip. It runs on Steam OS, and they claim it's 6 times as powerful as a Steam Deck. It's powerful enough for streaming, which if you've ever tried streaming, you know your machine needs to be, pretty capable to handle the dual processes of a running game and streaming that game live. So this can do that, apparently. And it's got a built-in power supply. So there's not like a big old like power brick that goes somewhere. So talk about like convenience. And up to 2 terabytes of storage. It's a fully functioning PC on top of being just, it does run, well, it's SteamOS, so it's Linux. So I guess people are going to have to learn how to use Linux. Or they're going to be stoked that it's not Windows 11. Win-win, I guess.
Yeah,
dude,
across all fronts.
This is the most perfect fucking timing.
Agreed.
This is crazy because it's not like they just spun this up, joking aside. They've been working on this. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't take a genius to see the writing on the wall with the Xbox. Since the Xbox One debuted, Xbox has been limping along. And the Xbox Series didn't really help much. But where they've gone over these last couple years has been like, not great. And so Steam having this, and like you said, the Steam Deck was a bit of a middle ground trial balloon for hardware. Because the Index didn't do this. The Index was great. It was like the best VR headset on the market. But the Index was nothing to what the Steam Deck is and what the Steam Deck has become for people.
Right.
And so the idea that they're like, well, now we've got a lot of people that are getting into PC games and indie games that they have no access to otherwise, because they can just go grab a Steam Deck and they don't have to like build a PC or buy a $1,200 pre-built. This is that gap. They're bridging that gap. It's going to be huge. If I'm an indie dev, oh, dude, I'm salivating. I just made $1 million.
Yeah,
It's
I
so cool.
think and I'm super interested to see the pricing of it. There's been some leaks that have been like, "Oh, it's gonna be like $700 ish,"
What's your
and
guess?
then they said if they want to be really aggressive, they would go 600. I would love it if it was 600. That would be fantastic. But I'm tempted at 700. He's like, my kids play a lot of Steam games. Like they've been playing a lot of games on my Steam account
Yeah.
because we share the account. Like if we could just link this and throw it up on the TV upstairs, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And
That
it's
would
built
be incredible.
as like not just to be like a tabletop PC. It's like you said, it's built to be a living room
Mhm.
gaming console, which
Yeah.
also kind of leads me into the next thing is that they did release a new version, not release, is they announced a new version of the Steam controller that I think looks and seems like a little bit smarter than the last one, which was kind of weird and out there. This
Yeah.
one seems more usable, and it's so they've got a new controller, they've got this, and they've also got a new VR headset, which is unrelated, but whatever. The Steam Frame, which is a standalone headset, so you don't need to be plugged into anything, and it can just run most Steam games on it.
Yeah.
Again, like you mentioned, no release date, no price quite yet. Probably we're looking at next year before we get those. And they will be distributing it the same way as the Steam Deck, where you just go on your Steam account. You buy it like a game. You
Yeah.
just buy it and it shows up in the mail, which is like, oh my God, how novel. How novel to have a direct supply. Weird.
Yeah, I think
can't
this is pretty
imagine.
cool though. I'm interested to see how this does because the first Steam, what was the Steam Link or whatever their first one was not good. It was genuinely not good.
They've had a
And so
couple, and I remember when I was at CES one year and they had like multiple Steam machines that were like other companies were making them like third party and calling them Steam machines.
oh,
There were like 4 or 5 of them, and they were all kind of like, eh. So
not great.
they've wanted to. They I think they have a long history of trying to kick into the hardware game, and I think
The
the
Steam Deck
did it.
really
That's
did it
what did
for them.
it.
It's brilliant though. The Steam Deck is
And if you're building off that foundation of they're
mhm.
looking what made the Steam Deck popular, like how many fucking Steam Deck docks they sold. Because people were using the Steam Deck essentially as like a standalone PC.
You just wanted
Plugging
to
all
say
sorts
Steam
of,
Deck dock.
I also want to say Steam Deck dock.
I know
But you're
you
plugging
do.
like 50 cables into it, you're running all this shit. So you can play your indie PC game, early access game that's not going to hit consoles for 2 years. You can play that on your couch using a
Mhm.
Steam Deck. And I think that's what they're seeing. They're noticing that usage. And they're like, yeah, dude, we just need a box that does X, Y, and Z. We shove that in there and everyone
You know
will
what
buy
else
it.
is going to be kind of cool about this? Because there are some indie games that we play that are like local co-op. Like all of a sudden, this makes because I can't do local co-op on my computer. Like,
Not everyone has a setup. Like I have a couch directly
I don't
behind
have a
my
couch.
PC.
I'd have to like
Most
bring a
people don't
chair
have that.
over,
Yeah.
and like I was like, yeah, this would be great for that. Great for that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the prospect of it's really exciting, and I haven't been excited about a console since the Steam Deck. So I'm kind of excited for this.
I think it's gonna be crazy. I think this is gonna do big fucking numbers.
I think so
this is
too. I think
gonna have
people are just gonna be stoked to get it.
well, the idea that there's so many kids out there that dream of streaming, but
Yeah.
the world of streaming, especially if you're gonna do it like a pro streamer, is a lot. Because
Yeah.
not only do you need a beefy PC to do it, but you need all the other, you need to be able to like set that up and understand it. This is going to be a plug and play thing. This is going to be plugged into your TV and go. And I think kids that want to do streaming are going to be very intrigued by
Be,
that.
like,
It's going to
into
be
this.
basically an out of the box streaming device
That'd be
for
cool.
unique, cool games that normally, because I mean, kids stream with like PlayStations and stuff, but it's not the same. It's not the same. So yeah, I'm excited. We're also sponsored by the new Steam machine. That was one of our sponsors this week. Rockstar is struggling to keep their union busting under the rug as hundreds of its employees have signed a letter demanding fired colleagues get reinstated.
Oh my gosh.
Bad. This is such a bad fight to pick right now. You could have just cordoned these people off for a year while you like finish this game.
Yes.
But I guess then you would risk having a union in your company, and heaven forbid, I'd rather burn my whole multi-billion-dollar gaming franchise to the ground.
We will burn it to the ground before we unionize.
30 people unionize in the company. Yeah. So I didn't realize this. This is my bad. I guess I didn't do this enough research. The fired employees, the ones from the Discord chat, were all Independent Workers Union of Great Britain, IWGB union members. They were already all members.
Oh.
What they were meeting about with the IWGB was to form a Rockstar Games worker union. That's what they were doing in that chat. So they were already union members working to form a separate, dedicated Rockstar gaming union, or game dev union. So that's the one thing that I gleaned from this that I missed previously. But 200 employees from Rockstar North have signed a letter, and I assume this is not just in the UK, but they've signed a letter to management in which they've condemned the firing of their fellow staff members in a move seen by many as union busting. I've got to say, if you have 200 employees that are mad about you firing 30 people for trying to form a union, well, now you got a bigger problem, because you got 200 people that now are thinking about joining a union.
Now they're thinking about it. Yeah, like they
weren't clearly in this conversation.
They weren't thinking about it, but now they're like.
But yeah, way to give them a perfect example of why they should be in a union.
Yeah,
fucking wild.
Yep. Yeah, this is crazy. Why?
So,
why? This is like a bad. It's like a bad move on Rockstar's part. Like a really bad move.
It reminds me, this is a crazy example, but I can't wrap my head around it. I've been obsessed about it for the last 2 days. There is a elementary school near me, and it's got a huge field, just one of those. It's got like a baseball diamond. It's like shared. It's like a communal green space, big fucking thing. And every day I take my dogs and we walk through the park, and so many people are throwing balls with their dogs. This is 8 years. I've lived there for 8 years. And this school is at risk of getting shut down for low attendance by the Utah State Legislature. And so there's this big campaign, signs all over the neighborhood, and they all say, save X school, save this school, and join the petition, sign the petition. There's a QR code, all this stuff. So I'm like, oh yeah, save the school. Last week, I guess while I was gone, they put up all these signs on every entrance. They ripped out all the dog poop like bins, and they put all these signs that say no dogs allowed all over the place. That's what I was like. Okay, so I get it. Teachers are pissed that the kids are stepping in dog shit, dragging in after recess. I get it. Why dogs on school grounds would be obnoxious.
Yeah.
And people don't clean up their dog shit. And it's annoying for sure.
Yeah,
I get it.
annoying.
I get it. And you are well within your rights to ban dogs from school property, even though it's kind of a dick move. But why right now? This
why
school
right
is 50
now?
years old. It's been used this way for 50 years. Why right when you are trying to get people in the community to rally around saving it would you do this? And in fact, on one of the signs already, somebody graffitied close school name.
Oh my god.
Open space, close school, open space. Whereas like the campaign is all open or save this. And it's so bad. And I just like, dude, I've lost sleep over it because I can't wrap my head around why somebody would do something so egregiously stupid. And to tie this all back, this is what this feels like. Like it's such poor timing and it's such a poor approach. And as you talked about last week, this is the nuclear option where you could have at least spoken to them and like tried to maybe iron something out where you were still in control. Well, they're no longer in control. They're not in control of the narrative. They're not in control of their own employees, which was kind of the whole fucking point of firing those 30 is to get the other 200 plus in line, where you've done the exact opposite and pissed those 200 off and gotten them to a point where they're doing actions like openly writing letters to management demanding that these employees are reinstated.
They come back.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
What are people thinking? So IWGB
who's the leaders who like okayed this? Like there had to be several layers of approval for this. Like
unions, their hatred of unions overrode their like common sense.
Yeah,
what we're looking at here.
That really, that's like the only explanation.
It's like these people's hatred of dogs and dog poop overrode common sense. It's like, no, fuck the dogs. It's like, fuck the unions. And it's like, okay, well,
yeah, but also
maybe wait a couple months.
yeah,
I don't know if this is the best time for this.
Yeah, not great.
IWGB issued a legal claim against Rockstar over the unfair dismissal of staff. And Rockstar has refused to meet with them, which I love as a chicken shit move that will be reversed. Eventually, Rockstar is going to meet at the table with these guys who are the kind of the centerpiece of this, and they're going to look even worse when they finally fucking do. The idea of them just like sitting there, no,
I don't want.
We're not going to even talk.
I don't want to.
If you worked here, I'd fire you too. Maybe they'll just go away if we ignore them. That's a good trick. So the last thing here is the statement from IWGB. This regarding Rockstar. This is a company that benefits from more than £440 million in UK tax relief, while displaying a callous and blatant disregard for both the livelihood of workers and the letter of the law. $500 million in tax breaks from the UK for Rockstar alone. And guys, what are you doing with that?
Guys, it's not
what are you doing with it?
None of your actions were not worth it. None of this.
This is and it's a distraction, man. Yeah. It's a distraction. You delayed your game. You just delayed it for another year to give your devs a year of time to polish and make this game as good as it is going to be regardless. But it's worth it, so your first, couple months aren't riddled with bad headlines like Cyberpunk 2077 was. So every day counts. Every game dev hour counts here. And they are distracted now. They are not in good spirits. They're no longer thinking exclusively, let's get this game out.
Hey, how can we make GTA 6 better?
GTA 6. It's actually like, am I going to get fired tomorrow because I had tea time with one of these guys once? Are they going to round us all up and just can anybody that had any involvement with these dudes? That's where their fucking head is now. And they're thinking, someone sends a letter around. You spend a couple hours reading the letter, talking to your employees, your coworkers about that letter. Like, I'm talking every fucking hour of distraction here is a wasted time that you don't have. And you did it because, like you were talking about, these people are just, who's in charge? Who is making these fucking calls?
Who made that call? It's honest. It's a bad call.
Christ.
Oh, it honestly is worse. It is worse to me that they are union employees. Like, if I want to discipline a union employee, I'm like, okay, I have to get everybody involved. Like, this could be so
I need
nasty.
Witnesses.
Like, I'm not just like to be like, if they were like, just fire him, I'd be like, there's no way I'm gonna do that. Like,
no. That's the thing. HR should have stepped in here. Like, we're talking about lawyers making this executive decision. You're right. HR at like the ground level should have been like, whoa, should have been like, we should not do this. This is a bad idea. This is going to be so much paperwork for me. You guys don't even realize.
Definitely. Can we just ignore it until it goes away, just like the lawsuits? That's what they should have done.
This is so nuts. Like, we've known that Rockstar for years, decades, has been a grindhouse.
Yeah.
It is a human meat grinder of its employees, which is why they have a union trying to form within its walls. But this is, a little beyond the pale, even for them.
Yep.
Ubisoft has paused trading on its stock and delayed its earning report at the last minute because everything is completely normal and totally okay.
It's fine. We're just gonna stop this for just a minute.
Don't look behind that curtain. Hey! Whoa!
What do you? Don't even talk about it. Why are you even talking about it?
About our stock.
Don't say stock. Do you say stock? Don't say stock.
Whoa! Shut the fuck up.
We just had
trading.
We just had a communication from the CEO. Don't say stock.
Don't say
2 weeks.
This is a press release from Ubisoft. Quote: Ubisoft has requested Euronext to halt trading of its shares and its bonds from the market opening on November 14th until the publication of its first half 2025-26 results in the coming days. Ubisoft will inform the market of the date on which trading will restart. Buckle the fuck up. They added that last part.
Yeah, they did. That wasn't on there. That was a JD.
So they were supposed to release their quarterly, or I guess annual earnings report on last Friday. And instead of doing that, they canceled trading first thing in the morning and were like, we'll release it later. Not like we'll release it Monday, which is what I told you. I thought they were going to release it today. No, it is an indeterminate date. They do not have a date. They did not provide a date when they're going to release it. And so it's like, first of all, I'm like, can you do that?
Like, I feel like since they are publicly traded, they have
to do it at some point. To release your numbers first. And second, can you just go to this is news to me. You can just go to the stock market and be like, whoa, stop it. Pause.
Let's not trade this for a minute. I bet there's like rules. You can do it for a certain amount of time.
Probably not good for your stock.
No.
I feel like all you're going to do is you just short your own stock and then you're like, okay, pause and go again. Ah, sweet. It's collapsing. Here, sell.
So you need to know when to sell because you set up your trading to, okay, we're going to turn it back on this date, this time. I need you to sell it the second it goes on because it will drop immediately.
Yeah, dude, this is fucking wild.
This is wild.
Some context, Ubisoft's stock is already down 47% this year. It's basically a penny stock at this point at $1.54 is where it's frozen. It's also gone down 95% over the last 5 years. Ubisoft,
that is wild.
In like the mid 2010s was trading as high as $28. 28.
Now it's what'd you say?
Now it's $1.54.
$1.54.
And they have, we've taught you guys, you listen to this podcast for as long. We've gone from the high. We were as high on Ubisoft as its shareholders were for a little while. Yep. And then our opinion started to dip right around the time that their stock price started to dip. And I mean, they've just done stupid things. They've canceled tons of games. They've released stinkers. They spent tens, if not hundreds of $1 million on some NFT initiative.
Yeah, I was going to say, weren't they doing an NFT thing?
Sometimes I like read the letters NFT and it just boggles my fucking mind. That was
it was so big.
Flash in the pan, and it was so big, and like on its face, it made sense to nobody that wasn't like a grifter or a con man. But everyone that like got into them was so high on them that it made me like question my reality.
Yeah, they're like,
am I a stupid idiot? I don't get it. Because these guys are like going fucking nuts over this, and it seems like it is just nonsense.
I feel like it was. Do they understand? Nonsense. Do you remember like one time we did like a little bit of a deep dive? We tried to understand NFTs, and we both came out of it. We were just like, I don't get it. Confused. I just don't get it.
So that's what Ubisoft has been spending their money on the last 5 years as they've just collapsed. And on news of this, the Ubisoft CEO Frédéric Duguay informed employees that the company is taking extra time to finalize its results and has halted trading to minimize market volatility. That is a really nice way to put our stock price is going to
plummet. Yeah.
You don't have options.
Dude, so it's not looking good for these guys.
Just as a reminder, another reminder for context, we talked about this, but it's been a long fall, you guys. In October, Ubisoft moved Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, and Rainbow Six into a new subsidiary called Vantage Studios that was 25% owned by Tencent and supported by a $1.25 billion dollar cash infusion from Tencent. And so what do you think this is? There are some rumors swirling what this is.
That like they're pausing it so they can for an acquisition. Is that what you're thinking? Yeah, that is the other thing that came across. So like we announce the earnings, the stock price is going to plummet, and we're in the middle of talks for an acquisition. So let's add our current stock price. So we don't want.
How dumb do they think the acquiring company is?
I know you're the acquiring company. You're like, well, we're gonna wait too.
Yeah, we're actually gonna wait. You do it. Turn it back on. Turn it back on. I want to see what it's. I want to see it. This is like I'm gonna sell you a used car, but I'm not gonna start it before you sign the papers.
I'll give you the keys.
No, it starts.
I'll give you the keys.
It starts
after you buy it.
Just trust me. It starts. It definitely won't just sputter and explode while you're sitting in it like The Godfather. No,
Just
it
like The
totally
Godfather.
starts.
Mhm.
So I think, dude, it could be Tencent. It could be the fucking Saudis. I wouldn't be surprised. Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
I would love it. Either the Saudis or so the Saudis own EA, the Chinese own Ubisoft, which is like good. Enjoy that. What a
Yeah.
shit show. Why would you buy Ubisoft? Dude, you and I wouldn't want to buy Ubisoft. They came to us and they're like, $50,000. We could scrape that together. And I'd be like, nah,
I'm like, well, what are we working on? And they're like, well, theoretically, I got a bunch of stuff in the works. What have we actually made progress on? Nothing. We keep pausing all of it. I just want to say, like, Ubisoft is a very disappointing studio because they have all of the expertise of making a beautiful shooter that functions really well, and they just keep deciding not to.
Yeah, it's a conscious decision for Ubisoft. Some of these companies have just made super stupid mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And gotten bad luck. Ubisoft is just
Ubisoft they keep making decisions that make us sit back and we scratch our heads and we're like, why? You're making a Star Wars game, just make it a fun shooter.
Why'd you make a bad Star Wars game? What were you thinking? Make a good game, you guys.
Like
We've been
Far
saying
Cry
it
in
all
space.
along.
I literally don't care.
It's right
just
there.
Do a Far Cry in space. What are you're being? Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be mad about that for honestly the rest of my life. Probably, I'll never forgive them. Then I'll never forget for sure.
Space Cry.
Oh nope, wrong one. I missed.
I'm sorry to inform you. Welcome to another company reset. Hope you've updated your resume. 'Cause you've just been laid off.
Some layoffs. Why the fuck not? Krafton has launched a voluntary resignation program for employees as it transforms into an AI first company. Yee! So this isn't layoffs, even though Krafton claims and maintains that the staff will have full autonomy in deciding whether to opt for buyouts or to stay, regardless of rank or experience. They're saying this is completely voluntary. Come on.
This is a voluntary layoff, is what it is. Like that's a thing that exists in the world. Just call it a voluntary layoff. Like, why are they voluntary resignation? Does it sound better?
Well, okay, so just so you guys, if you guys aren't aware, Krafton is a big holding company for a lot of gaming, other smaller gaming subsidiaries, including the studios that work on Terra, PUBG, and Subnautica. I believe they're South Korean. And domestic Krafton employees who choose to resign will be eligible for 6 to 36 months of severance based on tenure.
Yeah, that's a layoff. They're literally just describing layoff benefits. Like this,
which is crazy. And we've talked about this endlessly, but especially with a voluntary layoff, especially crazy because what you've got here is so your less experienced employee, your more junior level employees only get 6 months of severance, and they're
like, they'll get less.
Can I get a job in 6 months?
Yeah.
I'm kind of new, I'm fresh, I've only shipped a game or no games, and I've only been here. So no, I'm not going to take, I'm going to stay. So the younger, cheaper ones are going to stay. The employees who have been there for 10 years and have 10 years of experience are senior level employees. They know what they're doing and they're very employable. They could get another job in a month. See that as a 3-year break or just 3-year bonus. And they're like, oh, I'm going to leave. So you are exclusively fucking yourself by making sure that your best, most employable, and most experienced employees now have an incentive, with a huge financial incentive to leave on their own terms. This is, I don't understand the thinking, that the genius brain thinking behind this. I don't know how any common sense would stop you from doing something like this. How can you lose your best employees? How can you incentivize your best, longest tenured employees to leave? And it costs you a bunch of fucking money Because
Here's why.
6 months on that guy's salary is way more than the 6 months on the new fresh grad salary. All of this is so fucking crazy, including the fact that Krafton just reported record-breaking profits this quarter and
Here's
every
why.
fucking quarter.
Let me tell you why. They just shipped, or they're about to just ship something,
Mm-hmm.
and then they don't have anything in the pipeline for the near term. And so what they're going to be doing is getting rid of a bunch of these, because you're right. This is an incentive for senior employees to leave. Absolutely, 100%. We do the same thing. We just call it a voluntary layoff because that's what it
Mm-hmm.
is. Because often, especially if we're unionized, we don't lay off. You don't lay off the best employees. You lay off the worst ones, but the best ones are the most expensive, or they're planning on retiring anyway. So we don't want to lay off a bunch of young people and then have the old people retire, and then we don't have anybody. And so
then no one works here.
yeah, and so what you do, and what I think is happening, is they're saying like, oh, we're going to be using AI more. Like they don't have anything down the pipeline for the next couple of years, but they just made a ton of money. They're probably going to make a bunch more money with whatever they're releasing, if Subnautica or 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're probably just going to be like, we're going to make a ton of money on this, so we're just going to pay these guys to leave, and so we don't feel bad about losing, but we'll keep a bunch of young guys that are cheap to keep around, and just kind of let them and AI run the studio.
That's the other thing that's kind of understated in all this is
Yeah.
that they have said, and this is the way that they've said it. It's a very PR speak, but I'll help parse through it. This layoff plan is to support members in proactively designing their growth direction and embarking on new challenges both inside and outside the company amid the era of AI transformation. So basically, if you're an old fuddy-duddy and you're going to push back on us using AI for absolutely everything, get out of
Like,
here.
we don't want you
We
here
want
to push
the
back on
young
this.
guys that have been using ChatGPT to cheat on their college papers.
That's
for
how
the
they
last 4
graduated
years.
school. They love ChatGPT.
We need those people. We don't want your old ways of making your own things for games and writing your own code and creating your own art assets. We don't want that. So if you're into that, leave. So that's how this is. Again, AI first. That's what they want. Very interesting, considering this isn't for some companies like Microsoft. They're pushing to AI is like, we got to save money because we're not making anything. These guys are making money hand over fist, and they're still choosing to go down this route. It's very interesting to see. It'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. The other layoff here we've got relatively small. Crystal Dynamics has laid off more than 30 more workers in a third wave of cuts this year. This was the third after an indeterminate amount was laid off just this August, and 17 people were laid off in March. Just to give an idea, there was, when Embracer purchased or acquired Crystal Dynamics back in 2022, they had 273 employees. So it sounds like they probably lost about a third, which I guess kind of makes sense because the only fucking thing they're working on right now is Tomb Raider. They have nothing in the pipe. I don't think they've made anything since they were acquired. So it's kind of a rough thing.
Yeah.
Man, I would be so sad to be just like a cog employee at a studio that was acquired, and they're like, what are you making now? What are you making now? You're like, guys, we weren't like, sorry, we had a bunch of things, like a bunch of different projects, but we don't have something like ready to go now. And they're like, all right, well, then you're fired.
No, well, then laid off right away.
What have you done for me lately? You just bought me. Well, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you want me to do? You
do this,
own this company now,
and then they cancel the game. You're like, well, what the fuck? I was doing the thing you told me to do. Yeah, well, you're fired. Sorry, Crystal Dynamics, you're fired. All right, riblets are little meat chunks of news. Not enough
slathered
meat on these
in
bones
barbecue sauce
for a whole news story. Ugh.
Barbecue sauce soup with a little bit of bony meat in it.
Don't say those things. Don't say words like that. Please don't.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I will issue my formal apology later.
You will be doing an apology video. Pokemon Legends Z2A hasn't been, is that how you say it? I don't know. Z-A hasn't even been out for a month and it's already filled with cheaters. I know you can cheat at Pokemon. This is news to me.
You can cheat at anything,
You can
honestly.
cheat at anything. You try hard enough. So I guess this is, I was unaware of this. Maybe I'm not a good Pokemon fan. Pokemon Z-A is not a turn-based game as traditional Pokemon games have been, as much as it is like a RPG where you're like running around and the combat's more dynamic in that way, which is cool. I watched a bunch of gameplay out for this story. I thought it was kind of neat. It's a new take, but I guess there are areas that are open to everybody, and people are running around with like glitched Pokemon that are just like spamming moves endlessly. There's no cooldown. That one thing they mentioned is that your avatar picture for your profile is just like an in-game avatar, but some people have managed, using like hacked Nintendo Switches, have managed to upload personal pictures, which by hacking the game files. So people are like getting a little thrown off by that. It's funny. It's just a hacker's paradise. You'd think, I was always under the impression that Nintendo's games and ecosystems were really locked down in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
But this just sounds like a hacker's paradise. This just sounds like Roblox in there.
Yeah, they can just go and just do
whatever the
whatever.
fuck you want.
None of it's locked down. Just like open code.
It's like, it's Pokemon. It's like, what are you gonna? So anyway, so people are just bitching about it, just cheating right away. It's cool.
Just everyone cheating immediately.
The rest, let's see. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is littered with AI art slop. No, I don't know. Littered.
And they were like, it snuck in there. We didn't know how it got in there. And you're like, why'd you just quit? Okay, guys, look, gaming companies. Here's a good. If you don't want to get caught using AI art as like fillers, just stop using it.
Stop using it.
Because this keeps happening. This is like, I can't even count how many stories we've reported on, a number of them, and we haven't reported on triple that many.
Yeah.
Because companies keep putting in AI as like a filler for like something, and then they're like, "Look, it's complete." Like they just move on. And
so in this instance, it was like posters in the backgrounds of levels. Again, your an art student, or like you could just freelance that out. You could put that on Fiverr, make some art that would look like it would show up in a shopping mall in 2023 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty fucking easy stuff. But you have an AI do it. By the time you've written the prompt, there are people that could just do that for you. And then the other thing that's more egregious is apparently they're things called calling cards. I don't know what the fuck they are. They're things you try to earn while you're playing the game. And prestige icons that you get for doing really hard things in the game are just like AI art. So again, these are things that, I mean, Crow, is there any way that Crow would charge more for doing all of the art, like across the board for all of those? Then they're paying for their AI to run for like 1 day of their software license. Like, it's fucking crazy because
there's so many artists out there who can give you a thumbnail.
This is,
you know what I mean?
I think that what happens is it gives more power to like the middle management types, the project managers who previously weren't able to mock up anything other than like dumb drawings on sticky notes, but now they feel very powerful. And they just can supersede the artists and everyone else by just having the AI do it. And so they do it, and then it just gets, like you said, it just gets left in because they were just like, we're moving on.
It's like,
we already did the posters.
Forget about it.
Just forget about it. The posters are on the walls. We've got some dummy things. Like, it's fine. Speaking of Call of Duty, the Black Ops 7 campaign is online only with no checkpoints or pausing, and it will kick you off if you're idle for too long. Sounds like a fun campaign.
That's such a, bizarre choice for a campaign.
That's crazy. So they designed it as primarily a co-op experience, but at the same time, it doesn't really function at all outside of that. Even though you can play it in single player, there won't be any AI companions or computer companions to fill in if there are missing people from your party. There's no checkpoints. There's no difficulty options. And if you have to, so say there's like a mission where you have to plant 4 explosives because there's supposed to be 4 of you on the team. Well, if you're alone, you're gonna have to plan all 4 of
You
those
gotta
by
plan all
yourself,
4.
and it's gonna be
Yeah.
very repetitive because it's not designed in 4 unique ways. It's just for 4 different people to do it.
It
Um,
this honestly just feels like this is
lazy.
It's lazy because this game was not built for the campaign.
No.
They just put that in there because they're like, we have to
They built
have
this
one,
game in,
or
like,
people will
11
be
months.
pissed. So
Yeah.
let's just put a campaign in and make no options for it to be like a single
Don't have
player.
time. Don't have
Just
time.
mm-mm.
Because they
Doesn't
just
matter.
did Black Ops 6 last year. Like, they have no time to do a good job of anything anymore. They just want to
No.
bust these games out as quickly as possible. It's fucking
Mhm.
insane. Last thing here is Valve says that there are not going to be any new first-party VR games, and they have none in development. So remember I mentioned the new Steam
Mhm.
Frame headset, just like when they released the Index and they had Half-Life Alyx, that was kind of the flagship title for that. Everyone was kind of thinking, oh, are you going to have like your own in-house game that shows off the capabilities of this new headset? And they're like, nah. No, just a straight no. We're not working on any. We won't have any. No. Dude, see, that's one of these things I think is fucking hilarious, because there was a point a couple years ago when we reported on this when Valve was like, all right, you know what? Gabe Newell was like, guys, we haven't made a game in like 1 billion years. And we know people want our games, but they've got a thing in the studio because they're not publicly owned, so they don't have shareholders to answer to, where it's just like people could just like do whatever they want. People can just like, they want to work on a game for 3 years and then decide not to finish it, and you're a Valve employee, you can just do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like, at one point, Gabe Newell like put his foot down and was like, guys, let's get a game out the door. And they got Half-Life Alyx out, and they're like, oh, let's not do that again. For
Honestly,
like
we hated working that hard.
I'm so fucking tired.
We
I had
do
to sleep for
not
like
want to do
6
that
months
anymore.
on a beach in New Zealand to get over that. Let's not make it. And so like this time around, they're like, hey, let's make this new headset. They're like, yeah, we can do that. Hardware teams on top of that. And the hardware team's like, you guys want to make any games for this? And they're like, oh,
we just talked about this like 4 years ago.
Made a video game. Are you kidding me? How many games do you need from us?
Like, I'm so sorry we asked. Honestly, we shouldn't have said anything.
But don't expect it. It's not coming out.
Kudos.
JD disappeared. His chair's just moving. He's been quickened. There he is.
Coods is our positivity segment.
Coods, I forgot about Coods. Oh my gosh, thank you for remembering. Thank you. I did think about it once in this last week.
Just let it be known, anyone out there, if you want a bumper on the 3-Bit Gamer Show, make us a Coods bumper before we make one. Beat us to it.
Oh,
beat us to
please.
show us your Coods.
Show us your Coods. Is that the episode name? I had Breaked Up, but this is better.
Yeah, Breaked Up. We got to slap a parental advisory sticker on it.
I have to do every week anyway. Like, I legitimately do every week.
My bad.
And it's my fault.
All right. Coods are our positivity segment where we give Coods to things that we like. I'm not going to explain it. Figure it out.
We do. We give Coods.
We give Coods. We're really generous. I have some Coods this week. I have 3 Coods. I have 3 Coods.
Wait, you only have 2 on there.
Well,
I have 2
Coods for this too, because I
have 1 Cood and 1 Pood.
1 Cood, 1 Pood. Okay, well then I have to do 3 Coods to cancel out one of your Poods. This is one of the better things we've done in the last 5 years on this podcast. I'm so proud of us. I just sad it took us so long.
Why did it take us so long? We usually just immediately shorten words.
She'll have a better idea.
She'll be like, okay, what nonsense do you have for me this week? He's like, why haven't I thought
Is it podcast or is it
before?
Cookies this week, huh? What's it going to be, buddy? Neither. It's about soda. All right. I'll start with a good Coods that I was pretty happy about. I got important things going on in my life, okay? I've been cleaning up my leaves. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a better year because I have a gigantic Nordic maple tree in my backyard.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. Yeah.
Huge. And it drops a shit ton of leaves. I also have a bunch of scrub oak in my backyard. So I get a lot of leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And I use my leaves. You know I compost my leaves. Shoot.
I do know that. Okay.
And I mulch them and I put them in my gardens. Like I use my fucking leaves. They do not go in bags. They certainly don't go off to the dump. And
so offended by that.
was such a wasteful thing.
You can have my leaves.
This resource out of your yard and just export it.
I don't want it.
Stripping
I don't
more
want
resources.
I'm gonna chop my trees down just to get rid of the leaves. To be honest,
Just grind it all into dirt and cover it all with sand.
And send it to the dump.
Yeah,
Just
then kill me. I'm just gonna soak my whole yard. I'm just gonna pave it all. Soak it with oil and then pave it over. Anyway, so I love using my leaves. And one thing that I don't think I think not a lot of people use these. I see people out there with rakes, I see people out there with blowers, but I so rarely see people using leaf vacuums.
To be fair, I didn't even know that was a thing. So
I had a feeling. That's what I'm saying. I don't think people know. And if you guys are ever like, I get so many leaves and I can only fit so many of them in my can, like I can't. So a leaf vacuum, the one I have, which is it's almost 10 years old. It might be 10 years old at this point. And it does both. It converts from a blower. It's corded, which I also insist on because I don't want to smell like gas. So it's corded and it's a blower, but then you can take out the blower and you add like a big old like vertical. It's like a I don't know. It's like a vacuum. It's huge. It's like a.
So it can be a blower or a sucker.
Yeah, and then it has a bag
that
you have on your shoulder when it's in when it's in vacuum mode. And it mulches the leaves. It sucks them up and grinds them up. And they take up so much less, even if you're putting them in bags, which heaven forbid, if you're putting them in bags, you can still fit so many more of your leaves in bags this way. Or if you want to spread them in your garden, instead of just putting down big old leaves that will take longer to break up and compost, you put broken up shredded leaves in your garden. Oh man, those break down super fast. The earthworms go ham on those. This is more surface area. Again, I don't know if the one I got, the one that's like the Toro leaf blower vacuum combo, when I got it was like $50. I think it's like 90 or 100 now because everything's awful. Probably tariffs didn't help. But even at $100, this thing has so much value. I've replaced the bag once. I use it nonstop all year. So I either blow them into a pile, but I don't even usually blow them into a pile. I just walk up and down my yard like I'm kind of like I'm lawn mowing it, and everything gets grinded up. I throw it into a can and I drag the can around and shake it into my gardens. And bugs love living in grinded up leaves. They love living in like little so when your gardens get going in the spring, they're already filled with all the little critters and everything to make your soil lively and ready and receptive for planting. And guys, get a leaf vacuum. You gotta.
Okay.
If you're always raking leaves and you're always blowing them and you're always shoving them into bags and you're like, oh, I can't get them in. I have a green can, and like before I used to compost my leaves, I put them in my green can, and if I didn't vacuum them up, I could only fit like it would take me weeks.
To
get all my leaves from my yard into the green can. With the vacuum, I can get my entire yard's worth into like 1.5 green cans. It's
nice.
It's insane how much it compresses them. So
I just use my kids to do it all
you
the
just
work
shove them in the
of
can and let them jump up and down.
Yeah, and they jump on it.
I used to do that job, and I got sick of it. So I went
you picked up your dog and put it in there. Dog hated it.
I put both of them in there, and yeah, you're right.
They shut the lid for a second. They will fight enough to where they
jump up and down more though if you have the lid shut.
Yeah,
they compress it more.
Same with the kids, to be honest. Yeah.
Let me out. Stomp it harder.
You're like, how deep is the leaf? How far down are you? You gotta get those leaves all the way down there.
You gotta be able to hold your hands over your head.
Okay, I have a kudos for a book that I recently listened to. It's called, I was going to talk about it last week, but I didn't want to. It's called Secret of Secrets. It's the newest Dan Brown book, which I enjoy those. It's the Robert, what's his face?
Lungs.
No, what's his name? I can't remember.
Langdon.
Langdon. Thank you. You almost had it. I know. I wanted to say
No,
the
I
other
did
guy.
know it. I was fucking.
No, you didn't know it.
Okay.
You didn't
I
know it.
almost
Oh
had
my
I
gosh.
almost had it. Yeah,
Just
you're
be
right.
like,
I
okay,
almost had
you
it. I just
okay.
completely thought of it immediately after I almost had
You
it.
just like mumbled the L words until you got it. And okay, so I listened to it. I liked it. It was good. It was very different than the other ones. The other ones are like very like religious overtones with lots of like symbology because he's a symbologist, right? And this one had less of that, less religious overtone. It was more about a concept called noetics, which is about consciousness and how what consciousness is and how the brain functions. And kind of the concept of this was that the brain is a receiver of information rather than producing information. So that goes into this and like the science behind some of that, which was actually really fascinating, really fun to listen to in the realm of a fictional novel. The book itself, it was good. It like moved. The pacing was fast enough. I had some slight complaints about it, but overall, I just enjoyed the story of it. Less symbology than you typically get from Dan Brown's other Robert Langdon books, from the Langdon verse. And this one was good. Honestly, if you like those types of books, like a little bit of a mystery and things going on. It all took place in Prague, which I lived there for a few months, and so like I was very familiar with a lot of the locations. So it was just like really fun. I really enjoyed it. It was like a little bit of a longer audiobook, like 20 something hours, but I enjoyed it the whole time. So I was kind of like into it, and kind of introduces you to some new concepts, some new kind of stuff. It was very similar to other Langdon properties though. There's like mysterious figure going around kind of doing dirty work and things like that.
Yeah.
And mysterious killings and deaths and chaos, and he's getting chased by police and things like that, which has existed in like all of the other ones. But
Right.
yeah, it was exactly what you kind of expect it to be, besides it wasn't a religious overtone theme. So if you're interested, you should check it out. It's called Secret of Secrets by Dan Brown. I enjoyed it. I did the audiobook, which was great. No complaints about the audiobook at all. Sometimes there's like a weird narrator, which doesn't sound right, but this one sounded great. It was really good. So well done. I really, really enjoyed it. So not often do I just jump into a brand new book. So I enjoyed it. So check it out.
All right. I have a small, short, quick one that came very much a surprise to me. I have a kudos for the U.S. Passport Office.
This is an interesting one. I'm not what I would expect.
Let's see. My passport recently expired, and I thought about maybe doing some international travel coming up here soon because I've been racking up Sky Miles and hotel points. You guys might have noticed I've been traveling a wee bit.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
A little more than normal.
And my sister mentioned, she's like, oh, you should just do it online. And dude, I don't know, maybe I did it wrong the last time. Last time I renewed my passport, I felt like I was like, I don't know. It was very, I felt I was like going through intake at a federal prison. Like I go to a building and they take pictures and they like interview me and I sit down and they take my fingerprints and they do a lie detector test and all this shit. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And then I get my passport and like 6 weeks later and I'm like, cool. Nope. I get online. They're like, this is what we need. Take this picture and upload it. And it was like one page. I had to fill out like one page of information, including my old passport number. And I propped up my phone against a candle in the bathroom and took a fucking picture on a timer in my bathroom and just was like, yeah, that's probably good enough. And just uploaded that and it fucking worked. And dude, I'm not shitting you. I applied for this passport on the 9th of this month and I got it today. 8
really
days 8 days.
Wow.
It's printed. It was in the mail in my fucking hands in 8 days. I did not pay for expedited.
That's crazy.
In fact, I paid. In fact, this was easier. I got TSA pre-check recently.
Mhm,
That took me longer and more effort and more money than getting my
renewing
passport renewed for a decade.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Dude, it was wild. I saw the thing in the mail today and was like, no way. That's not my passport. I was prepared to wait till next year for it.
Yeah.
And dude, just instant renewal, instant everything. Here's the picture was instantly approved. It wasn't like the best picture, but it was a white background, which is what they wanted. White background, no shadows. I was like, here you go. No problem.
Right. Yeah.
So if you need to renew your passport and you're dreading it and you're like, oh, I got to go to the passport office, blah, blah, blah. This is if you already have a passport. Maybe if you're getting it for the first time, it's a little bit.
You do have to go in
different.
for a brand new one.
But man, renewing your passport these days,
easy.
shit.
All right.
Shit.
Okay.
All right. So you have a Pudos now?
Yeah, I got to give some poods. This is a real fresh one. I today drank, and this will be funny to get the reactions. I drank, the Liquid Death drinks.
Yeah, it's like bubbly water.
Yes, they have a Fruity Pebbles one.
I'm
And
not interested in that. I'm
honestly,
not interested in that even if it was sody.
You drink it and you're like, okay, it's not like horrible, it's not good, bad. But then you know how you kind of get that like aroma in kind of the back of your throat and your nose, and just kind of like when you eat food, you kind of like
the drip.
Okay. You probably wouldn't get this because you haven't changed a lot of diapers, but it is the exact smell of baby wipes. Exact 100% baby wipes. Like I've got a little in here. Take a sip. That's baby wipes. That's baby wipes. That is the smell of baby wipes.
I hate that so much. I hate that so much.
It was like hilarious. I was like drinking it. I was like, what? Like, this is the most bizarre. Like, I can see, like, yeah, it's like a little Fruity Pebble flavor to it. Aftertaste, baby wipes. That is wild. I even like had my kids try it, and I was like, baby wipes, and Colin was like, oh my gosh, this is baby wipes. And I don't know if it was just the brand we always use, but this is exactly what they smelled like.
I don't like that one bit.
Isn't that hilarious? But yeah, don't get gross. It. Liquid Death.
Are there other flavors you do like?
I think I've only had one other flavor. I don't remember what it was, and it was fine. It was fine. But Fruity Pebbles, don't drink the Fruity Pebble one. It's just not worth it, to be honest. And I think we can only find it in like a bigger pack of cans instead of just like you couldn't buy like a single one. Couldn't find like a single one or something.
So you have to drink more baby wipes. You have
so many baby wipes. It's just pounding wipies. So don't. That's a Pudos. I'm giving some diapers. Yeah. It's just been a while. It kind of brings back some memories, because I haven't used baby wipes for a long time on anybody. Cleaned any butts for a while.
Throwback.
And so I was like, oh yeah, I remember this.
Yuck. All right, let me cancel out those poods with the coods.
Okay.
I've been using this stuff for years, but I only recently decided to start upping it and using it more regularly.
Mm-hmm.
I have this stuff. It's called Maestro's Beard Butter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lotion. Let's see. I'll show you. It's like a lotion, basically. If you guys are beard owners or wearers, and I assume most people take care of their beards. I didn't for the longest time. I just grow it and it'd just be a scraggly mess like a homeless person. But I realized that there are things you're supposed to do to take care of it so it doesn't look so scraggly. And one of the first things you always get recommended is beard oil.
Yeah.
And I cannot stand that.
It's real greasy. Like it doesn't.
Yes. If you brush your face accidentally, your hand is now covered with oil.
And I don't know if like other people's like maybe more absorbent than
maybe
we are.
Maybe just
like
soaks it up.
It like doesn't that no. I say
I just
feel greasy all day.
And heaven forbid I have to answer my phone. That's why I stopped using it. I would get one phone call and I'd look at my phone and be like,
no.
Good God almighty, no, I'm not going to do it. So I went looking for alternatives, and this is what I found: beard butter. And
Mhm.
it's so nice. It's like a lotion that I'm putting on my face, but it also moisturizes my beard, and it does not stay oily. In fact, it just stays soft.
And like,
It's
but
like,
some of the aroma kind of stays because I have a similar one where
mhm.
it's the same type of thing. It's like good for your face and good for your beard, but like the smell kind
I
of
love it.
stays in
I
my
love
beard.
it.
And
Yeah.
the way you
You
described
don't
you, that
stink
one
beard.
smells real good.
Oh,
Sounds real
yeah. So
good.
this flavor, so there's three, the Maestros has three different flavors. One is like sandalwood or whatever. One is unscented, and then this one is called Mark of a Man, which I do feel is overcompensating because it's the least manly flavors scents. Let's see: grapefruit, black pepper, and bergamot.
The black pepper
That's
is what made it like, oh, we gotta
a
put
mark
something in
of a
there.
man. This is like, no, this is some like girly fruity shit, and I fucking love it.
Yeah,
Like,
no, like that's fine. Like
oh,
that is
I want my
absolutely
beard to
acceptable.
smell girly.
I
Yes.
want I want next time I'm at your house, I want to smell that one
You should use
because
some of this next time. You can
that
borrow
sounds
some of my
good.
butter. You can borrow some butter. I'll put it on for you.
Please
I'll come
do.
behind you
Okay.
because I'm like, this is like tying a
He's
tie.
like, you gotta try,
How
you
I
gotta try
know how to,
this.
I know how to put it
Beard
on.
butter. Just rub it into my face.
You
Dude,
just
I'm
stand
here
there.
for it. Like, I
Well,
don't.
stand in front of the mirror. I'm a little bit taller than you, so I'll just come around and I'll
Yeah.
just apply some beard
Mm,
butter. Here, close your
yeah.
mouth or open it. It doesn't matter. I won't care. I won't be offended.
Just slip a fingy in. Just one finger into the mouth.
If your tongue just like slips out and licks my hand, I won't care. So get some beard butter and maybe Peterson will lick your fingers.
Yeah, let me try your beard butter or lick your fingers. You could, yeah, like I'm fine
In
with that.
fact, if you guys are, I think a couple people in the podcast have beards. I would love any beard care tips you guys have. I use some lotion or some conditioner. Sometimes I use a mane and tail because that's for
Okay.
like horse tails, which I feel like are rougher and more akin to
Okay.
like a beard. So I'll throw some mane and tail in there in the shower every once in a while. But this stuff, wearing it all day, this is the money. So if
That's
you guys
kinda
have any
nice,
other
yeah.
tips,
Okay.
I'm open to them. Always
Yeah.
open to some beard. I'm not like a beard
Open.
guy.
I'll take a tip anytime.
I'll take just the tip. But I've been rocking a beard lately, and I've been kind of like, I want it to be like fuzzy and soft.
Yeah.
I just want to
No,
be a
I get
beard.
that. Mhm.
That's what they call them, right?
This is
It's like a good thing. Everyone seems to
this is
like
the
it.
most innuendo charged bit we've done in like a long time.
Which
Like
is
it's very
saying something.
sexual.
Well,
It's-
usually we don't do the innuendo; we just jump straight to it.
yeah, like you started this episode by like show us your boners, which you said
Yeah.
like right at the gate. So
But then we got a little more subtle. So
yeah,
I hope you
a little
guys
more
enjoyed
subtle.
it. We
a little
like
more
mixing it up here
sensual.
on the 3-Bit Gamer Show, keeping it fresh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The first impression rose. First impression rose. Oh my god. The first impression rose.
All right, first impression rose is something we give out to games that we've been playing for just a little bit.
Just a
Our
little bit.
first date, first coffee date. Maybe we're just walking our dogs together. I don't know.
Yeah,
something
just like hanging out,
cash.
just like
We're
hanging out
keeping it
casually.
Casual
Yeah,
here. This isn't like a serious
it's
relationship.
not an
with
evening
game.
date. This is like a
No,
daytime date.
sun is up for
Mm-hmm.
the first impression rose.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a cocktail involved, maybe not. So we both have a game that we played a little bit this
Just a little
last
bit.
week or so.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to go? Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So I played the popular game. I had to play it because it's kind of out there, really big, good reviews. Ball X Pit. I don't even know if that's how you say it. What's with the X? Why is the X there? I don't know.
If you guys know how to say that and you know how to say Pokemon ZX at
Z to A.
tell us. We don't know.
Yeah. Ball X Pit. So I played that.
I think that's too blursties though.
Honestly, that's not bad because Ball X Pit just is done, and it's like all caps too. Always, it's all written in all caps. All caps. Ball little X Pit, all caps. I don't know why. Anyway,
Ugh.
so I played Ball X Pit, and this is a roguelike. Let's see, action arcade roguelite bullet hell. So what this is there's like some lore to it. There was a city, and then like catastrophic event happened. That was a big pit where the city is, and now you go. They lower your city down, the remnants of the city down into the pit, because you're trying to go and collect loot. So people are going and looting the pit where this like amazing city used to be.
Okay.
You go down there, and the game is very simple at its core. There's a one lane, like, so it's just like it's a bullet hell where the enemies slowly move down from top to bottom and down a single lane, and you can kind of move from side to side and kind of move up and down as you kill them. Like with most bullet hells, as you kill them, they'll drop like an XP gem that you can like run up and get if you get too close to them, because they're just like blocks, the enemies are. And if you get too close, they'll hit you. And if they get to the bottom of the screen, they attack you. And some of them shoot stuff at you, which kind of makes it the bullet hell aspect of it. But what you are shooting balls at them, which bounce off the walls, like any good
Mhm.
ball bouncing type of game. Bounces off the walls, and it'll go up as far as it can, go up to the top, bounce up and down, come back down.
Brick break.
Yeah, kind of like that. That is the exact type of thing. And
Boggle.
you're trying to kill them all
Pong.
before they get down to the base level. As you go, though, you'll level up and you become a little bit more powerful, and the enemies get a little stronger as you go. And there'll be like the occasional mini boss and then a boss. And like, it's pretty hard. Like, it's challenging the first few times. They do a good job of like, you can get far enough on your first few runs where you're not like, this isn't like a 2-minute run and then you're dead. Like, you get in and you'll play for a minute, you'll level up a few times, you'll get some XP, you'll get some unlocks, you'll unlock some new stuff. Because as you level up, you'll also get to pick an ability. And the abilities are just like, you'll shoot a ball that you'll shoot a metal ball that moves slower, but it does way more damage. You'll shoot a ghost ball that will shoot through everything and just kind of damage everything it touches along the way. You'll shoot balls that do burn damage or poison damage or whatever. There's all sorts of stuff. There's one like, when it makes contact, it will damage everything in that row, in that column. And so it'll just like, so there's just all sorts of abilities. And then one of the cool things about this is once you level up the abilities, you can combine them. So then you've got a metal ghost ball where it is a slower moving metal ball, but it goes through all the blocks. And so it just keeps going forever and just kind of bounces around, and then it hits the top and you can get it back.
That's usually what's missing from, well, I guess it's not always missing. Like in Brick Break, you can get different like ball modifiers. So yeah.
And
these ones sound way cool.
And this
very
one's
inventive,
way more chaotic. And you're not trying to like catch your balls on the way down. You can, if you do, it like helps the refresh rate on it, but you don't have to. And it's like honestly too hard to even pay attention to it. Like, you're moving the
this
whole
is a bullet
time.
hell, a bullet hell.
That's
what they should have called it.
Oh my god!
Bullet
Are you
hell.
serious? Does it not say that in there anywhere? We need to send them a message.
Stupid. What do you think the stupid idiots that came up with Ball X Pit would come up with bullet hell?
Well, they say Ball X Pit is a brick breaking, ball fusing, base building survival roguelike. Why couldn't they just say bullet hell? Oh, JD, let's shoot him a message later. Honestly,
you guys need to update your Steam name.
The developer is Kenny Sun and Friends, so I'm pretty sure you could get a hold of them. To be honest,
I'll just send him an email.
So anyway, that is true. Falcon Eggplant says too close to bullet hell. Looks like ballet hell. So there's some work there you have to do.
We can work with this, dude. This is not this is not a deal breaker. We can make this work.
It's not a deal breaker. It's not a ballet game though. I can assure. Well, I actually don't know. It's only a first impression. I don't know about the ballet, but and then as you go through, as you like finish a level, then there's like the small element of like base building where you'll like place down plots where you'll farm, you'll get certain materials where you can and use those, so you can get wheat or you can get stone. And as you get those in your base, You get them by shooting workers at them like balls. And the workers have like a 5-second timer and they got like balance and everything they go through. They'll collect a resource, right?
Okay.
And then you can upgrade your town. You can unlock heroes and abilities and things like that. So there's like multiple ways to like unlock stuff, tons of things to unlock. But the base game is this like ball shooting bullet hell down one column, one lane. It'll open up a little bit throughout the game, but like that's it. That's the game. Like you will get into it and you'll be like, I know exactly what this game is. There is no like figuring out like what am I supposed to be doing? How is immediately right away. There's no guessing.
Yeah.
It's very simple, which is kind of fun. And I think that's one reason why it got so big so fast. It's just
jump in and play. You don't even have to think.
Yeah. So if you buy the game, Ball X Pit is $15 on Steam. It is on Xbox Game Pass. So you can play it there. You can play it on Steam. This is it is, I believe it is early access. I'm trying to see. Maybe it's not. I'm trying to see what.
Even if it isn't, they're gonna add a billion.
They'll add a bunch of stuff, especially as it's gotten big.
Anyway.
And like so I've heard people, you can go through it pretty quick and like unlock all the stuff pretty quickly. And so like it is fun. I thought it was people love it. People love it. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive. So 95% on 7,065 reviews. So it's very good. I thought it was just okay in terms of like fun.
Yeah, it didn't sound like blow my mind fun. And when I watched the gameplay, I was like, this isn't going to revolutionize like this type of game for me. So overwhelmingly positive does seem a bit of an
I think just because it's like easy. You just jump in, play it. It's pretty cheap.
How much is it?
It's $15. Which seems like a little bit, a lot of it.
That's a little steeper.
I would have guessed like 8, 9, 10 range.
Yep.
But honestly, I would wait for a sale on this one because I've played it, I think 3 or 4 times now, and every time I was like, like I was good to quit after like 2 runs. I was like, I don't want to play anymore. Like I was like good to hop off. Whereas I've played other roguelikes where I'm like, JD hops on and I'm like, I'm in my 4th hour of this game. You gotta turn it
off.
Like, I dream about this game. And this game I haven't even thought about that much. In fact, JD was like, what should we do as a segment? And I was like, I don't know. And I was like, oh yeah, duh. First impression rose. I played Ball X Pit. I know people love it. I do think it's just medium. It's a medium game. It is a brainless. You can kind of just like go in and shoot your balls
shoot your balls
off. And I don't know. It's pretty fun. I would say wait for a sale. Honestly, I would recommend buying this game in the $8 to $10 range. I know that's just like we're nitpicking because it's only like $5 or $6, but that's kind of what I would expect this game to be priced at. And if I paid $15 for it, I'd be like, ugh. If I paid $8 for it, I honestly wouldn't even think about it ever again. So that's Ball X Pit. This is I don't think I'm going to play through the whole game. I've played it. I might play it a couple more times just as like a brainless activity, but there's just better games to play.
So this is like a cute girl that everyone else was really interested in, and you thought you'd hit it off with her. But after the date, you're like, I don't know, it just wasn't a spark.
All right. I don't get okay. I don't know what everyone's seeing.
Wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, she's not
cute.
for me.
I get it.
She's all right. Yeah.
So I played a game. I went on a first date with a game called Racoin. Something that's been on my radar for a minute.
Yeah.
You guys ever played those coin pusher games in the arcade? That is, without a doubt, my favorite fucking game. If they had those in casinos, I'd just sit there and play that.
They do sometimes, yeah.
Oh, well, those are my jam. Coin pusher games. I don't know if that's what they're called.
A coin pushing dopamine machine is the first line of this. They are coin pushers, yeah.
Coin push game. Yeah. Coin. Okay, so that's what they're called. And I have always adored those. I thought they're so great. And so this
Okay.
is a digital coin pusher roguelike game in
Interesting.
which you add coins. Some of the coins you add in various ways have different interactions. Some of them explode. Some of them are sticky. Some of them are like bunnies and they jump to each other and then breed new ones.
Mm.
They're like bunny coins. And like then after each round, you go to a store, like a roguelike store, where you can purchase new coins and new abilities and things like that. Any roguelike you've ever played, you'll recognize this, and you try to get as far into the round as possible. And I think it's 20 rounds to win, and it just gets harder and harder to drop as many coins as you are required to drop to beat the round. It's I played through the tutorial and I'm on my first run right now, so I'm kind of mid date right now on this one. I'm reporting from the
Okay.
bathroom at the coffee shop. I'm texting you guys like, hey, how's it going with so and so? And I'm in the bathroom at the coffee shop, like, oh, here's my review. And pretty dope.
I think it's going really well.
Yeah, I think it's going really well because it's something I knew I'd like.
Mhm.
It's like, oh yeah, I dated this kind of girl all the time in high school, like when I was going to the arcades. And now that it's updated and there's a few new tweaks and twists, I'm like, dude, I like it just as much as I did back in the day. I still like it. So not to say I still like high school girls. Let's not have that out there.
Wow. Interesting take. Okay.
This is something you have to clarify now in this country if you are pro or anti dating girls under 18. Half the country's like, it's good. It's not
I honestly
only
thought
okay,
we were
but
going
it's
the other
good.
way, and we've gone the wrong direction on this. So
Yeah, we're going backwards to
Pretty
marrying
fast.
your 12-year-old
That's
cousin.
crazy.
And like, people love that. People are like, yeah, finally, I got a hot cousin. So yeah, I like this game a lot. Ratcoin is what it delivers on what it promises, which is a coin pusher game with different abilities. It's pixelated, which is fun, so it's not like hyper realistic, and there's coins falling all the time, which is just
a lot
fun.
of stuff
It's just
going on.
satisfying. There's just there's a billion things going on. This kind of feels like Balatro, where the concept of Balatro would work if it didn't have all the other add-ons. Like they don't need vouchers and they don't need the things that you get when you skip a blind in Balatro. Like that's not necessary. If he never included the blind thing, no one would have noticed or been like, oh, it's kind of like missing something. That's just, he just kept
Do
tacking.
you not
stuff
ever skip
on.
blinds?
No, I do, but I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
if that was completely left out of the game, you wouldn't notice. You just go to the next one,
Yeah,
the next one. You just do it. That's just what you do. And this game feels like that, where they just kept tacking stuff on. And I'm like, oh, you can do this. Oh, you can do that. The store has like 4 different things you can buy in it. Like, there's a lot going on in this game. And it's in early access now. Well, it's not in early access. I'm sorry. It's in demo access. That's
it's
it.
demo only.
Demo only. I'm playing the demo for free. So you should all get in on this and start playing the demo.
At least check out the demo so you can wish list it if you like it. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like she's
fire another cup of coffee.
Like she's not available right now, but like you can like go out as friends and then see if you guys want to date later. Yeah.
You're like, I think she's gonna be available later, and I just want to like her to know that I'm here and I'm interested.
Yeah.
So Ratcoin, like raccoon, but Ratcoin.
RAECOIN.
I was telling Peterson, it reminded me quite a bit of the Dungeon Clawler.
Yeah.
In that it's like that was a claw game, which is another arcade funsy. This is a coin pusher game, another arcade funsy. It's quick, dumb, cheap, easy, self-explanatory, and even if you previously liked the physical iteration of this type of gameplay, you'll probably like this one. So Ratcoin, check it out. It's dope. Demo.
Check.
Dice of Destin. Nope.
Not doing it this week.
I'm not doing it. I just got back from Florida.
I've been gone all week, like literally.
I only would have had one day to play this, and I chose that day to play Ratcoin instead.
Ratcoin. which is fine. You're allowed to make that choice.
I want to.
You're allowed to.
I'm allowed to. So I rolled the last time we played Dice of Destiny, I rolled a Metroidvania for $30. I chose Supraland, which I will be playing this week. It did seem like a game I wanted to dedicate more than just one day of gameplay to. So hopefully I'll be able to play it this week, and I'll have a review for that next week.
Cool.
Alrighty. We did it. Thanks to everyone that jumped on the live stream. We had Snorgle, Falcon Eggplant, Jacobs. It was good to have you guys on and chit-chatting. To play us out, we've got some music from Ball at Hell.
Ball at Hell.
That's what I call it now.
Ballet Hell.
Ballet Hell. Dude, is that a bad thing to get it mixed up with? Because if people see that, they're like, what is Ballet Hell?
That sounds crazy.
I want to fucking play that.
I don't know what that is. I don't even like the ballet, but I do want to play that.
And then you could have just made the character like a ballet dancer and been like, we're just going to roll with it.
Yeah.
Balls, it's ballet, it's bullet hell. We're just rolling with it.
Yeah.
People should consult us more on video games.
Honestly.
All right. I'm JD, logging off.
And this is Peterson going AFK.
This is sick, though. This music is sick as fuck.
It's good.
I like this a lot. It's Prince of Persia.
I think this is like the